we had our reservations with Friendship. We were a little bit worried because, hey, that it was enjoyable to watch because we like Tim Robinson so much, but it wasn't like a Tim Robinson. I think you should leave or Detroiters. I think a positive is this thing is going to be on HBO, and I think Apple TV probably has the best prestige TV now. I feel like they kind of taken that mantle from HBO, but I don't think HBO puts out generally a show that isn't really well crafted. Almost everything that comes out of HBO is pretty good. It's not like we talked about this before. You and I privately, Netflix shows there's a lot of garbage on Netflix. Like we just know there's a lot of garbage on Amazon. There's some garbage on Hulu, but HBO and Apple TV have a pretty high success rate.
Yeah, I mean, those other channels or the other networks kind of like aggregate stuff too. Like they just get a bunch of content. And HBO is like also putting money behind it, right? And Apple's the same thing. So yeah, I have no fear that this is going to look and feel awesome. The only small reservation that's left over from Friendship is that will it still hit in the way that I guess selfishly I want, which is let it be weird, but I want the jokes there too, you know? So
Yeah, I feel like the best possible combination could be like a funnier Severance, because I don't know, Severance I think was on the Emmys. Was it technically a comedy? What was weird is like The Bear was a comedy, which has never made sense to me.
That is weird
in the Emmys, but I feel like Severance was as well. And but Severance to me was never funny. There's some kind of, I mean, like some of the characters are kind of like eccentric, which are kind of funny. But I feel like this could be like a more funny Severance, kind of some weird corporate darkness and conspiracy theories to it, but with that Tim Robinson zaniness. I think that's kind of what I think would be the perfect, with a little bit of Charlie Kaufman weirdness to it.
I mean, we're set up for success. I mean, we're not making a whole podcast because we don't believe in it. Okay, so like, I'm on board.
And so maybe we should talk about what we want to do here. So we're gonna, I think, do this for this season. After every episode, we're going to watch that night, and we're going to hopefully do it that night and try to drop it the next day. We don't know if we can always do that. There might be some travel involved, but like generally that's what you're looking for. So if you are a fan of the show, or if you're just looking for people to talk about it, we hope this could become that go-to podcast for you. That's really the idea.
Yeah, come nerd out with us about Tim and his, writers and cast and crew and all the people that always make really weird, fun stuff with him. And then nerd out about the show, because I know, just like a lot of shows, once it's finished, you want to talk to somebody about it, and you're like, that happened, or, that was really funny, or that badass.com moment or something. So you can, leave comments and we'll check them. And we'll do a video version, I think, maybe when episode 1 happens. And then maybe you can leave comments on YouTube as well. This is episode 0, so it'll probably just be audio only, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And so, I mean, and I think we'll talk about the episodes, but because we're Tim Robinson fans, verging on super fans, we might talk about during the course of like our favorite, I think you should leave sketches or whatever. We might sprinkle some of those in, but I think the show is primarily going to be focused on this show, The Chair Company.